Perhaps this young man can locate Sid for us. So, it brings you to the ironworks. I forgot they had, based here. We have a commission for you and your president, actually, assuming he's available. Master Sid, certainly will see if he has a moment free. No Sid VA. A pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us. Heading into the void to find a lost dragon. That sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after meeting you and that bloody mess. Alright, let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation? Seems some manner of corrosion is set in around a scratch in its surface. Much as the void's corruption seeped into Nero through his wounds, in which case our best bet may be to simply prevent the scales from being damaged in the first place. How the heck do you... Okay. That is really interesting that any kind of, damage will allow the void to fester and spread. How might we achieve that? We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. So make like a void suit? We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity so as to not impede the talisman's primary function. Suit of armor, as you said. Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be safe. Sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. I swear I've never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Understandable. We know how busy your schedule is, and the final result will doubtless be worth the wait. Ha, the hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant barrage of demands while we sneak about doing the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do. I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let us return to the great work and see how Nadana is getting on with the mock Atomos. Can I have a free teleport there too? Please? Teleport, free teleport. Oh, boo. The insatiable curiosity of our alchemists has ever amazed me. Together I've largely left them to their own devices as we open the gate together. Hope Nadana has good news for us. I hope it looks funny, and not just like a regular Atomos. I want it to look like slightly different.
Ah, hey Stola! The adjustments are going well, I hope?
Sort of.
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records. What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Al-Zadal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components, and I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial Atomos. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Aglia who kept my eggs safe and warm. It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Nabdeen, what is this about?
Sir Estinian told us of your predicament. For centuries you have protected Radzat Khan, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler.
Things going on with this guy's facial polygons, and I don't know what it is.
After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet,
Now you listen to me, Varshan. You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all. And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. But do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
Man, this guy has some kind of gall to talk like that, but go for it, man.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
This is a bad idea. She's not going to be fine. She's totally going to be a void sent.
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy. And I hope that you and your sister can be together again too.
Man, they're just hitting him over and over with the emotional damage.
take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you, and here I stand, failing to live up to them. If my heart is torn, I am fit to protect neither Aglia nor Radzat Khan. My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavne for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Take care, and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
Convincing others to follow their hearts is not my forte. I would have gladly let our more philosophical comrades take the lead had they been here. Squander this chance you have given me. I will find Asjaya. What? Someone needed to give that boy a good talking to. You don't suppose he'll be reprimanded, do you? I did just yell at the satrap. He's great. We'll have that Atomos built before you know it. When a project like this comes along, we give it our full and undivided attention. Sleep, Pa, who needs it? Oh, that reminds me, I really should finish that other project I was working on for His Excellency. What now? You've surprised me, Astinian. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vritra reach this conclusion. 'Twas for the greater good. The worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the place racked by some unnatural storm. Uh-huh. He jumps back. What of your answer, then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts, his endless rage my rage, and the soul-chilling grief he nursed for Radatosker's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there is a chance we may spare Vritra that pain, then I will follow you. An unusual crew we have here. Indeed, but perfect for our purpose, I should think. I'd rather not bother the Scions with aught less than a dire threat to the star. Now, on to specifics. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th has been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan as such is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. Okay, so we're doing like an expedition. Interesting. It would be more convenient had we some manner of base camp nearer to the gate itself. One of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside Megaduda. I was put up in a guest room in the palace while I was awaited my audience with Vritra. I expect we'll be given the use of something similar. Conducting our expedition out of the Rising Stones would raise just as many questions as recruiting too many Scions. At least here in Razat Han, we might be expected to appear road-weary from our local explorations. And so we will require suitable accommodations. Might we make something available for our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting the great mounds of treasure we carried out of the vault. Once this Foundation's activities begin in earnest, however, we could redistribute the trove and make room or two ready for habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. As you heard, we will have you settled in Megaduda in due time. As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency. Risk yourselves to aid me in my search for Ashdaya. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explosions might possibly take, or what our chance of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I'm grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend what help I can to Nadana. If you've preparations to make ere we venture into the 13th, now is the time. All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart. You know what this means to me, Stella, but my purpose need not consume you as well. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience, for you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. There we go. While in the 13th. Yeah, they're just being out right now. Man. This place has seen better days. Is this not the armored person? Is this a different character? It is an Ascian. The scythe? But... No. Come on, don't do that. Really? Can we just never be rid of this guy?
Unless I am returned.
Really?
To be swallowed, bereft of saviors.
Oh, man. Pass on to walk to adventure spur, pulse quicken, spirit stir. A second one, okay. Oh, man. If that's Xenos again, that's like the one thing that could wholeheartedly just let me down with this. Oh man, I hope that's not Xenos. God, of all the terrible things you could do, please be a different character. Please don't make it.